Yo, this Living Well with Darrell. So glad you tuned in. Yes, and today we're gonna talking about seeded fruit. Seeded fruit. And one of my main fruits, you know what I'm saying, that I'm excited to actually have with me today is seeded grapes. You know, I have been going back and forth into the grocery store looking at like Kroger's, Whole Foods, Walmart, just to name a few, Publix, you know, just checking out, you know, in my local grocery stores. And a lot of times that I have found like, and you can go and check and see this yourself, I found out that just because it's organic doesn't mean that it have actual life force in it. The life force is the seed. And a lot of times you can go and look in your grocery store and you will see that the seeded fruit is far and few in between readily available for us as consumers here in the United States. It is only seedless food that is plentiful. Plentiful is like seedless. Everything you're gonna see is seedless. So I went and I was in Kroger's and I went and I asked the produce manager. I was like, sir, I noticed that y'all don't have seeded grapes. You don't have like seeded watermelons, but you have more seedless watermelons and you got seedless grapes. And he was like, yeah, you know the reason why, because the seeded food doesn't sell as quick as the seedless. But my concerns are we're getting seedless food that was not created by God, but food that was actually genetically modified to be seedless. Because a grape in its natural state is seeded. It comes with seeds in it. But now, in order to make it grow out of season, it's seedless. And a lot of people say, oh, the seedless is sweet. If the sweetness is all you going for, you can get sugar. But that sugar ain't gonna do you no good. But you can get sugar out of sugar cane. And it's gonna serve you way more and better than that of white sugar. Because white sugar is sugar from the sugar cane that's been processed. But that's the thing, if you're going into your grocery store, make sure that you're getting seeded. Take the seeds out, spit them out if you have to. It's okay to take the seeds out. But I have seeded grapes. And the life force is still in my grapes. So a lot of times what happened, man, we go to the store and you see that seed it said every seed bearing of itself, and the life force is in the seed. If there's no seed in there, then you don't have the nutrients that actually was made for your body. So you wonder why I'm eating quote unquote healthy and I'm still not healthy. I'm still not feeling good. I'm still not seeing the results I want, because the life force, what's supposed to actually have the nutrients in it, is not in it anymore. And man, that's good. You see the smile on my face. Man, that's good. So a lot of times when we get real food in its right season, in its right time, then you know it's gonna have a different taste. The benefits gonna be good. You know, we get a lot of food from different countries. So it's out of season here, but it may be in season there. But it may not have the same food regulations that we have that are, you know, approved. And I say that kind of lightly, because some places grow things naturally and it's not necessarily organic, but it's been grown naturally. And all natural is a wide wide word when you come down to saying all natural, because people use a lot of things and they say it's all natural, but you do have those who actually only use natural resources to grow their foods and not chemical fertilizers and stuff like that, which cause other side effects in the human body. So you can look and see, like other countries, and countries that, their people are vibrant and their people are well up in age and they're still doing good. And you come back and look and you say, okay, this is probably one of the most advanced countries in the modern times. But yet and still, you will see a lot of people are overweight, sick. And you say, why is that? Because if you notice, the worst food is the cheapest. And the food that is the healthiest in this country costs the most. But even in third world countries, they eat what the rich people eat here without having money, because they go out on the tree and pick it from the tree. They go out and get it off the bush. They go out and get it out of the garden. Well, they grew it at their yard. They grew it on the side of the house. What we used to do here in America. But what we have become is consumers and not producers. And we consume whatever they put in those supermarkets. And it kind of like, you can almost tell, like, I know y'all done seen Super Size Me. The guy was eating McDonald's. The guy is dead. You understand? And yeah, I ain't saying the McDonald's killed him, but I'm just saying he's out. And he went through a whole lot, with eating that stuff for a long period of times. Even with that, we probably don't know what all else he was going through. But nevertheless, y'all, we got to do better for us, our food that we grow here in America. And I know, it's a lot to it. A lot of people get in the way of big government. Big government have their way of doing things because people get in their way. But here's the thing is, we still have the right to choose what we put in our mouth. We have to choose to eat better. Have to choose to have our kids eat better. Have to choose to be good people. Leave a good example. You may not eat good every day. You might eat some cake. Okay, all right, get it. You might go to McDonald's. Okay, I get it. But you can't let that be your everyday. You cannot let, like, sitting in front of the TV, they're saying that you're going to get over 33 commercials that will come to you while you're sitting there watching television. Now it's on the internet. You're getting about 5 or 10 just watching, YouTube ads and stuff like that. So you can skip those. But on television, you got a captivated audience. You there watching it, and you there watching. So now they got ads-free TV with YouTube and stuff like that. But yet and still, we still got to choose to do better for the food and the things that we put in our body. Nobody is actually obsolete from sickness. But one thing about it, you can do your best for putting the best things in your body and make it a habit, make it a lifestyle. Don't try to do these diets. The word in that is die. You're going to die, true enough, but you don't have to die from these bad habits. You know what I'm saying? You can make good habits and live a long, prosperous life and still be able to have movement and joy. There are some people who you say, oh, they smoked all their life and they lived to be 90. Imagine this, had they not smoked, how long would they really would have lived? If they did not drink and they got to be that old, how long would they really have lived? Ask yourself that. There's a lot of things out here in this world, man. But I pray that you got some kind of value. And if you got some value out of this, click that like button, that share button, and comment. This is Living Well with Darrell. Beloved, I wish above all things you prosper and be in good health, even as your soul prosper.